right? Like I said, the yes, they do build your business. The no's build you. So with that being said, family, everybody here on this call, I did a nice little PowerPoint for every single one of you guys. And real quick, I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to go over this PowerPoint with you real quick. And I'm just going to go over this, but at the same time, I'm actually going to have the presentation playing in the background, but I want you guys to really understand this with me, right? Because I want you guys to understand, right? I want you guys to know that when you're doing an opportunity call, when you're doing a webinar, right? I don't call this just an opportunity call. I call this a private webinar, and I call this a public webinar, right? And this is the difference between two, okay? So I'm gonna bring out the whiteboard, and I'm actually gonna break this down for you guys so you guys can understand, okay? So first things first, right? We're gonna bring this down. Just give me 1 second. Right, we're gonna bring this up for you, right? And we're gonna do this together, right? And the reason why we're gonna do this together so you guys can understand it is because of this, right? When we're doing a public, right, how to do a public dash private webinar, okay? Now, the difference between public and private is this, right? There's only two things that are different, okay? And we're gonna go with this, and I'm gonna break this down so you guys can get an understanding, okay? And this was something that I didn't understand when I first started here within this journey, right? I understood that, hey, just invite everybody into a call, let's kill it, brr, that's it, right? Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. When you guys are hosting a public webinar, right? A public webinar, right? These are for your hot market, okay? So you guys are probably like, what do you mean, KD, my hot market, okay? So for your hot market, you guys have your close friends, okay? Boom, okay? Now you have your family members, all right? Okay? And now you have your high school friends, okay? Co-workers, all right? People who are close to you, okay? So I usually, right? I say this to the newest individual that just joined the organization, right? Like my sister Shakira that's there in Arizona right now, and my sister Jessica that just got started, right? Today, well, last night at midnight, they got started, right? 3 a.m. we finished our process, right? And he got here started. Shout out to them. Congratulations on joining your 6-figure journey. And guys, look, they got started today and they already told me, bro, I got like 5, 6, 7 people lined up for you. And I'm like, whoa. Sheesh, that's lit. Look at her looking at her phone like, yeah, KD, they're calling me right now. Like, what's up? Right? And look, guys, I'm going to tell you something, okay? These are the type of people, right, that they just got started and they have people lined up already. That could be you here on the screen, here on this call, and here you watching this, right? If that's you, you want to have a private webinar. I think, yeah, I did this wrong. My fault. You want to have a private webinar right here. Okay, sorry about that, guys, right? You want to have a private webinar. Why? Because you want to have that close, feel comfortable conversation with them, okay? Now, having them on a private webinar, you get to know them a little better, right? You get to put your leader, your mentor, or the best person that you want to lead here to this call, right? So usually when I have these private ones, I usually have Natalia, I usually have Nano, right? I have Mr. Banks actually the other day do a 3-way for me and close somebody for me, right? And just using leverage, okay? So leverage is your best friend when you guys are doing private calls, okay? Or you use your mentor, you know, hey, look, do you have like a quick 30 minutes, you know, to run a private call for me? Yeah, let's do it. Let's run it, right? Now, when you guys are running a public webinar, okay, these are for individuals, right? These are the Lord, okay? So if you guys know what Lord is, these are for like strangers, okay? IG followers, those that have Twitter, okay? Twitter followers. Now, Twitter followers, right? people that just want to join your business just to join. Okay. And those are the people that are like, yo, what's up, right? Boom, public, just put them on a public webinar. We have them going throughout the day, right? 3 p.m. My sister, Emma, this afternoon ran an amazing call. I was there on that call taking notes, always a student, always listening to new nuggets so I can actually understand and know how everybody runs, right? Now, she was running at 3 p.m. We have that at 3 p.m. Us here, Royal Empire, we run hours at 5 p.m., 7 p.m., right? And 9 p.m., we also run it here as a whole empire. Nano, Natalia, Ty the God usually run this. And our business is always open 24 hours, guys, right? So just like McDonald's, right? It's open 24 hours. So now when you guys are referring these individuals here to these public webinars, private webinars, right? Now you guys have a feeling of exactly what to do with these individuals, right? Now, I want you guys to know, okay, that there is skills that are required with this, right? There is skills, okay? So there is skills that are very required with this so you guys can understand this, right? So the skills that are required with this, okay? I'm gonna write them down right here. And these are the skills that actually Serena and myself, day one of the boot camp, we actually went over on Monday, right? So the skills that are required for this, right? You guys must know, right, your story, okay? You must know your story. Because if you don't know your story, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, your story is what really sells, okay? People wanna hear from you. Like Katie was saying, people wanna hear from you guys. People don't wanna hear from me. People don't wanna hear from my brother Angel. People don't wanna hear from V, right? People wanna hear from you, okay? When I'm inviting you to a call, they wanna hear from me. They want to hear from you. They want to hear from the person that invited them into this call. Now, you guys must know how to invite, okay? Now, when you guys know how to invite them into the call, you guys know exactly step to step how to do it, right? Now, the second thing that you guys need to know is edification, okay? You guys know how to edify. Now, you guys are saying your story, right? You're inviting them into the call. You're saying your story. You're opening up, right? You got the nice little, postured up, and you're saying the story in the whole nine. And now you guys are edifying, right? You guys are edifying either the presenter or you guys are edifying myself if I'm doing a private webinar for you, right? Now, another thing that you guys must know how to prospect, okay? My brother Chan, he's a beast at prospecting. My brother Cedric, that's here on this call, and many others like you guys are beast at prospecting, right? Think about that. There's a lot of skills that you need within prospecting, right? That's another training, right? Now you got to know how to prospect. You got to know how to get that attraction marketing like Katie, right? She's a very, really, really good attraction marketing people into her business, right? A lot of you guys are really good, in-person prospecting, right? On the phones prospecting. There's a lot of ways, DMing prospecting. There's a lot of ways and a lot of skills that you guys need here within this. But these are the main 4 skills that you guys need, right? Story, inviting, edifying, and prospecting, right? Now, when you guys are doing this presentation, right, if that makes sense, drop a make sense in the chat for me real quick so I could actually see if you guys are with me, right? So, makes sense. All right, bet. Let's get it. I love it. So now, guys, right, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to share my screen and I'm actually going to go over the presentation with you, okay? And I'm going to show you guys, right, and I'm going to share this presentation with you. I do a little bit different of a presentation than a lot of people, right? Not a lot different, but it's just, I do my presentation. Everybody does their presentation different, but I'm going to teach you guys a way that is super duplicatable because it's not about what I know. It's not about what I could do. It's about what I could teach to you, okay? And right here, guys, I want to break this down to you, right? So the person that opens up this call, the person has to bring that energy, okay? So the first slide, I want you guys to understand this, right? I want you guys to all, in this slide right here, say thank you, right? Here we have the meet and greet open. When you guys are opening this call up, right, I always bring this up and I say, hey, guys, look, the chat is right there in the bottom right. Drop a 777 if you guys can hear me. I just want to say thank you. Why do I want to say thank you, right? I want to say thank you for you coming on this call. And I also want to say congratulations, okay? If you guys can mute yourself, that would be awesome. Let's get it. So So I like to say congratulations, right? I like to say congratulations, and I like to say welcome, and I like to say thank you, right? The reason why I like to say these things is because, look, guys, right? People are taking the time of their day, and they're also taking the time of the day to listen to you, okay? So now the second thing that I go on is with my story, all right? And I tell them, before I even tell you a little bit about this, what we're doing, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. Boom, I go into my story, right? The person that's opening up this call, either if it's private or public, yo, share your story. Tell them a little bit about you, right? Now, when you're telling them about your story, right? Also, when I'm opening up, I also like to get to know the person. If it's a private webinar, if there's like 3 or 4 or 5 individuals on the call, I actually got to know you. Like last night, we had a blast, right? My sister Jessica, my sister Shakira, that's out there in Arizona, we had a blast in our call. They were just excited, happy, and it was good. It was a great conversation. I actually got the chance to get to know them, right? And get to see why they really want to do this, right? And ask them a couple questions. They asked me a couple questions. They were like, bro, I'm excited for this. They woke up this morning like, yo, what's up? Let's get it. Right. And I love that. And those are the type of conversations you guys want to have when you're having a private webinar. Okay. So now, right after this first slide, I like to say congratulations to them because they did open the umbrella, right, to the open mind. Okay. How did they open the umbrella to the open mind? Because look, out of this space right here, and this is the words that I use, out of this space, guys, not a lot of people have the same mindset that I have, which is being an open-minded person. So I want to congratulate you. And they're like, oh my God, right? Boom. Then right after that, guys, I go into my presentation, right? I start asking them questions. The questions that I start to ask them is this, right? I get to know them, right? Now, if I have 3 to 4 people within my call, I do lore. Okay, I do the lore system. So I start asking them, so hey guys, drop in the chat, where are we calling it from today, right? I have the energy because what does energy bring, right? Energy brings excitement. Energy brings what? Commitment. Energy means what? Come on, guys, you guys not with me? Let's get it. You guys are excited? What's up, right? So energy brings what? Focus. Like, yo, I want to be at that level of energy. So I have to be able to bring that energy, bring that fire. And guys, this energy is like this. It's 5 a.m. when I wake up. Yo, what's good? Off the wake up nonstop. This energy doesn't stop all day, okay? So I want you guys to understand this, right? Now, I go over the lore system. I'm asking them questions. Okay, where are you guys from? What's your occupation, fam? Okay, wow, awesome. What's your recreation? Right? What do you like to do for hobbies? What do you guys like to do for fun? Right? Have you guys traveled outside the US before? Right? Questions like this. What are your dreams? Right? Everybody has dreams, but think about it. Put yourself in their footsteps. Put yourself in their predicament. Who has set you down and asked you, what are your dreams, fam? Nobody. Right? Nobody has ever asked me, yo, KD, what are your dreams? KD, what do you actually really want? Actually, one of my leaders asked me that 90 days ago. KD, what do you really want out of life? Right? Think about that. Sometimes we're humans. We just go. We're machines. Hey. No one ever stops us and tells us, yo, how was your day? I get to ask them that on a private webinar. Now, on a public webinar, I'm asking questions about everything. Boom, they're answering the chat. I'm not letting them unmute themselves, okay? Now, as I go with my questions, right? Then I ask them, what are your dreams? If you had all the money in the world, what will you be doing right now with that money? Right? And I get this all the time. People tell me, hey, if I had all the money in the world, I'll help everybody. Right? And the reason why they'll help everybody is to give back because they understand, right? That giving, right? And I said this other day, giving is a part of leadership. Giving, right? Without willing to receive opens a lot of doors for you. Okay? Now, I will give all day. I don't care. I love to give. Now, when I go in the congratulations, right? First and foremost, I want to congratulate everyone for being here on this call. First step towards success, which is seeking this new information, right? Now, your mind is like an umbrella. It doesn't work unless you open it, right? That's the first thing I use here on this slide. And I'm gonna repeat that for you guys, right? So first and foremost, I want to congratulate everyone for taking the time to the first step towards their success, which is seeking this new information. Right? Your mind is like an open umbrella. Okay? It doesn't work unless it's open. Okay? Now, we don't know what we don't know. Okay?
I just trust the importance of it.
We don't know what we don't know. Okay? So now when I tell them that we don't know what we don't know, right? Right after that, I go into this. what we know has already gotten us what we have. Okay. Therefore, we want something new. We must learn something new to keep going here with the new world. Right now, I break this down to them. I tell them about the purpose. Right. So I break down the population and the wealth. Okay. Right after that, I tell them this. Look, this is a four-way cash flow. You might be familiar with this right here. Right. And they're like, what do you mean, KD? Right. And I break this down to them. I'd be like, look, you're part of the 1% right now. You're part of the 5%. They're like, what do you mean? Right. And then I go like this. I'd be like, okay, 60% of people in the world are what? Employed. They trade their time for money. What is something that they taught us as we was kids? Work, 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 work. I'm Spanish. You know what I'm saying? My family, we have the gist of like, okay, America's a state of opportunities, right? But the first thing that we do when we come here, what happens? We work. We're trading our time for money. They're teaching us that as kids, right? So I tell them that. Now, 35% of the people, quote unquote, are self-employed. These are your managers. These are your bosses, right? These are the Uber drivers. These are the independent that are out there that quote unquote say that they're independent, but they're still trading their time for money. But look, this was me when I first started here, the 4%. I was actually an entrepreneur before I came into this business, into this space, right? I figured out that there's a system to generate money. There's a system I figured out to generate money, but I didn't know it all because I knew that the rich are still going to get richer, right? And guess what's going to happen? I turned into the 1% because I made one decision about a year ago. And that decision that I made me an investor, right? That decision has made me work, has made me understand that money works for me. Now me work for the money, right? And once I understand and they understand this and they feeling me, right? Then I tell them this. I got a couple questions for you. Boom, I go into this slide. I ask them, are you taking advantage of the global shift right now? They're like, whoa, hold up, right? Now I got them on their toes. Like my brother Angel just got up, right? I got you on your toes now, right? Now when I got you on your toes, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I want to do an activity with you. I want you to take out your phone right now. And I want you to go on your screen time. How much time are you spending on your phone right now? And they're like, oh my God, bro, 10 hours, 16 hours, right? Going crazy, okay? A lot of us, right? We have to understand this. We have to be relatable with people, okay? Guys, I'm telling you, stop focusing on the failure, focus on the steps that you're taking. Focus on the process. Just do this. Go out there and just do it, right? Be creative when you guys are doing these presentations, okay? Now, screen time. They tell me this, they tell me that. Okay, I'm like, okay, bet, perfect, right? Now, how much time is that phone paying you? Or how much are you paying that phone, right? And they're like, whoa, right? Now, I tell them, there are two ways that you're using this internet. There's two ways that you're using this phone. One, you're either a consumer or you're a producer. Which one are you? You're that consumer that's sitting there late at night, scrolling, flipping. But I could show you how to become that producer, that you're here making money online of this, right? You're trading. You're learning how to take advantage of the global shift, right? Now, I go into this slide. I explain the global shift to them. I explain to them, look, in this world, in this population, I'm from the city, right? I'll go to the park. I'll go to the basketball court. I'll go to the bus station. I'll go to the bus stop. I got people selling CDs, selling music, selling discs. We don't see that anymore because why? What do we have here today? We have the Netflix. We have the Hulus. We have all these amazing apps on our computers, right? Now, there's no more cabs. My uncle, he was a cab driver. He's the one that raised me when my father left me, right? He was the one that was always there for me. He ended up losing his job because now what do we have? We have Uber, Lyfts, right? Now there's no more corner stores. And I break this down to people, right? What do we have now? We have Amazon. We have the digital space, okay? Now there's no more physical money. What do we have now? We have the Cash App. Yo, pay me in crypto. Yeah, Apple Pay me. Everything is digital, family. But look, I want to introduce every single one of you guys here to this space, right? I want to introduce you to the largest financial market in the world. You probably heard about this before, right? This is why I asked you the question I asked you in the beginning. Have you guys traveled outside the US before, right? And now they're like, whoa. And I'm like, yes, sir, right? And now I want to introduce you guys to this. Congratulations, right? Now, here, what's our vision, right? This is the largest academy found in July 4th, 2013. Guys, I've been part of this academy for about a year now. And then I go on with my story. I tell them, a year ago, I wasn't thinking with the same way I'm thinking now. I don't need to know all the information. I don't need to know all the answers. I just need to be surrounded by it. I'm in proximity, and I'm putting you guys here in position to win. And I'm putting every single one of you guys here so you could be able to listen to this space, right? And then I go in with my vision, okay? My vision with this is to empower and educate, lead and create a family, and also create an entrepreneurship school and impact about 1,000 lives. That's my vision. You know what I'm saying? And I go within my vision, boom, right after that, here I go back to the question I asked you in the beginning. Have you traveled outside the US, right? Because you participated physically. Here, you don't have to participate physically. This phone right here, you can turn it into an ATM. Here with the digital space, you don't need to have physical money. Here, all you need is just to have yourself, right? Then I go on with the presentation. Right when I go on with this presentation right here, right? Just let me put this down. Perfect. Right when I go on with this prezi, I explain to them about the market. I explain to them exactly what they're getting themselves into. So here's the financial market. This market is open. This market is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Here, you guys can exchange and trade in the financial markets, crypto, Bitcoin, Litecoin, right? Currencies, commodities, silver, oil, platinum, right? And here in this space, you guys could be able, right, to exchange in this market on Sunday at 5 p.m. when it opens, and it closes on Friday at 5 p.m. And also you could trade crypto in the weekend, where you guys actually can learn how to trade that as well here. Now, I want to explain to you guys about the foreign exchange market, right? This market moves in two directions. It moves up and it moves down, right? Now, one of my favorite mentors, and I always leverage, okay? I always leverage Manny Quinones, right? I say Manny Quinones, one of my favorite mentors, right? One of my favorite educators, explained this to me, that I need to buy low and I need to sell high, right? This market goes up and it goes down. What goes up must come down, right? So boom, I go into that. I be myself and I tell them, hey guys, look, in this space, not only are you going to learn from one stream of income, but you could be able to develop 4 ways of making streams of income here. What are the ways? You can learn from the foreign exchange market. You can learn from the digital type of currency. If you're a person that's super, super busy, if you're a person that wants to learn how to build a portfolio and invest long-term, that will be for you. You want to learn, right? I've been leveraging NFTs. You want to learn about NFTs? You guys will be able to learn here about the NFT space, right? With the digital type of currency. Now, you guys want to learn how to make money in minutes. Boom. You guys can learn about high frequency trading. Now, you guys also, I know you shop from Amazon. I know you shop from eBay. Guess what? You could create your own Amazon and eBay here with the e-commerce, with the drop shipment space that we have here. Boom. Next, right? And it's very, very simple. All you need is 3 simple steps. And I'm going to start with step 1 real quick, right? You get to pick what academy you want to be part of. You could pick the foreign exchange market. You could pick the foreign exchange market. You could pick whatever you guys want, right? Just give me a second. Let me mute this person off. But you can pick whatever you want, the academy. And look, it works very, very simple. It works just like this. Here you're getting mentored by 6, 7, 8-figure earners within this academy that are breaking everything down for you. People think this is school. This is not school, right? Because you get 92 videos that are actually explaining everything to you, step by step process. Very, very simple, right? This shows you the technology you need to know, right? The vocabulary you need to know in the market, what to actually look for, right? Now, look at the coolest thing about this. Here you get to learn in a strategy that's very, very simple, that's actionable for you, right? And you also get to learn from Go Live educators. And I'm gonna break this down for you, right? Boom, I go into the packages, right? I tell them about Forex, okay? So if you guys were on my call last night, I tell you guys, I make this so simple for people that what do they have to do? They're like, yo, bro, like I'm hitting you with every single line that you're gonna tell me no, I'm hitting you with a jab with it, right? Because look, I understood the more that you explain and that when you take your time, when you're explaining things to people, people will understand and every question gets answered. And that's what we want, right? And us as leaders, sometimes we'll be rushing through calls because we have another call, but bro, take your time. Take your time within these people because that person took their time for you. So that's one thing that I understood, right? Now, determine which is Forex, right? I break down Forex to them. I tell them, look, this is the foreign exchange market. Here, this market determines where you enter and exit outside the market. This market is counting pips, right? Now, if you're a person that's busy, I relate it to them. If you're a person that's busy, right? If you're a person that works all day, look, you guys can be able to download apps, right? We'll show you here how to mark up charts, right? Where you can enter the market and exit the market. You probably heard the saying, I make money in my sleep, right? Well, this is what you make money in your sleep, and I can show you this space, right? Not only that, but if let's say if you're a person that has time, you're a person that doesn't have a family, right? Or has a family, but wants to sit back and, trade for hours, HFX will be for you. This is time-based trading. This market goes up and down the same way that every single market goes, but the only difference about Forex and this is that you're actually trading in minutes, right? Now, boom, I break it down. You press 2 buttons and make money. You know how easy it is? You know how to press 2 buttons and make money? They're like, yes. Okay. Are you coachable? Will you be willing to learn a person that tells you to copy and paste this? Will you be willing to do it? Of course, I would love to do it. Okay, amazing, 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 right? Boom, let's fund your account right now with $100. We fund an account with $100. You're not going to throw $100 on a trade, fam. You're going to actually show you how to duplicate that. We're going to show you how to compound your account. We're going to show you how to risk manage your account, right? And we're going to show you exactly how to put $10 in the market. And we're going to show you to trade in the market that's paying 70% or higher. So you can make $17 in just 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or 5 minutes, right? How hard? And I ask him a question. Can I ask you a question? Yes, of course. How hard do you have to work for a job so they could pay you $17 an hour? Oh my God, let me tell you, like 3-4 years. Exactly. Right here, you can make that in 1 minute. Okay, boom. Then I go on to the next. Now I'm explaining to them, if you're a person that wants to look long-term, if you're a person that wants to invest, right? If you're a person that has money right now and wants to invest long-term, I learned this from my sister Natalia, right? I introduce you to the digital currency. We have educators here, like Curtis Cobain. We have educators here like Kevin, right? Serrano, Kevin Vaccaro, breaking this down to you, right? The natural evolution of the money, showing you exactly how to build a crypto portfolio, right? And look how amazing this is. And I leverage the hell out of Natalia with this, no cap. We have the crypto queen with it. This is our mentor. She's telling us exactly what to buy, what to invest in, and how to do it. Look how amazing that is. And you have access to that here in this academy. Awesome, 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 right? Amazing, right? And they're like, yeah. This is when I'm doing a private, and when I'm doing a public, I really, I finesse it here sometimes and then, and I make it nice and familiar with them so they know exactly how I'm explaining things. Now, I go into the ECX, right, into the e-commerce space. I explain this because this is something that I actually really want to do, right? This is actually something that I'm going to turn my clothing brand into, a drop shipment. I already met the educator. I spoke to him exactly what I really want to do. And when he told me, when you're ready, we could do it, right? So he gave me some sauce, and this is how I explain it to people, right? And I'm doing it here on this call so you guys can know and get the nuggets and get the gems, and I hope you're taking notes, okay? Now, when I get into the e-commerce, okay, the e-commerce is very, very simple. I tell them, you guys have Facebook, you guys have Instagram, right? You guys probably see these ads that come on your phone, right? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, bet. It's a list of items that are trending right now that people love, right? You probably see the long chargers, 50-foot, right? You probably see the nice little hanger that you want to get, right? These are items that you could purchase, okay? Now, here in this space, you guys can learn how to build your own Amazon. You can learn how to build your own eBay, right? Learn how to build an online store, okay, where you can sell all different type of items that are trending, right? We have scanners here. We have products here that tell us exactly what's trending right now. And it's true, right? I think it's the RC, a little product that it brings that basically scans everything in the market, and it tells you exactly what's hot right now and what's not hot right now, how to search it, right? Now, you also get plugged into the manufacturer. So you're actually the middle guy that's doing everything. You don't have to deal with shipping. You don't have to deal with handling. You don't have to deal with anything like that. All you have to do is have your online store open, a website that's very, very presentable. Then right after that, all you have to do is have your ads up and running, and you should be good to go. You should be golden, right? Everything they sell, you make profit, right? You can make profit just like this. You don't have to deal with handling, shipping, and none of that. All you have to worry about is having your online store. They're like, oh my God, what? I could do that? Of course you can, right? Boom. Then I go like this. Remember how I told you step one? Let me tell you step 2 real quick, right? Now, this is where you actually access the live education. Okay, the line of education is very, very simple. It's just 3 easy steps. You learn, ask, and earn. And they're like, oh my God, what? And I'm like, yes, exactly. That simple, that easy. You learn and earn on your own time. We have 170 plus educators streaming in 11 different languages that you guys could be able to have access to. But look how cool this is, right? Because you learn from the best of the best at your own time. Right? Not only that, but you have the live mentorship designed around your schedule. I understand. I have some mothers here, right? And I tell them that. I ask them those questions at the beginning. I have some mothers here. I know you have your mommy time. I have some fathers here. I know you need your daddy time, right? I know you need this, but look, you design a schedule that works for you. And look how amazing this is that you have this leader and you have myself here that I can show you exactly how to build a schedule that's going to work for you, right? Now, step 3. There's no more guessing anymore. There's no more trial and error anymore. This is the mistake that I used to make. I used to listen to the news. I used to listen to my friends. I used to listen to Twitter. I used to listen to this, right? Now, I don't have to worry about that. Now I have that exact same software that has built and created hundreds and thousands of success stories, right? And let me tell you a quote. If you stay connected, you will never miss an opportunity to make profit. And they're like, no way. And I'm like, exactly. You could go right now to the App Store and download Swipe Trade, Gold Cup, HFX swipes, and you get signals to your phone all day. But look, for you to be able to have access to this, congratulations, family, by the way. For you to be able to have access to this, you need to have access to this academy, right? Now, you earn profits on the go. You plug in and you get profits, right? You have is you again with the expert and you're learning. Now, the end goal is for you to master this strategy. You guys get to learn that here. Now, very, very simple, right? Big smiles, right? This is the point where how do we get started with this thing? Okay, for you to get started with this thing is very, very simple, right? Now, we're not going to charge you here hundreds. We're not going to charge you thousands of dollars, right? For the education, for the academy, for the trading software. We're going to charge you here, guys. Look, this space, just to get started, you have 2 ways that you guys could take this. You could go this with a platinum package with either FRX, HFX, DCX, or the elite package, right? The platinum package is only $235 for you to get started right now with a monthly subscription of $175. And then you have the elite package, which is only $325 for you to get started right now, and a monthly subscription of $225 to get started. To a monthly subscription, $235. Now, you guys probably asking, why am I paying a monthly subscription for? That monthly subscription, you guys could get access to the information, access to the mentorship, the 7-8-figure earners, right? Access to the people that are giving you, right, signals day in and day out, access to the Go Live sessions so you guys can actually learn this thing, okay? Now, all that monthly subscription can get waived off when you guys refer 2 students here within this space, right? You can refer your cousin, your teammate, you can refer anybody into this space and they become, and that you get the scholarship program, which is the 2 and free student, right? Now, one of the things that I love about this, right, is that I could become an influencer within this business, right? You could develop your own online and offline community, right? By helping others around the world gain access to the financial literacy that you're being able to create here, right? Now, not only that, guys, but look, you can create a second stream of income within this space, within this platform, by just using your Facebook, by just using your Instagram, by just using your Snapchat, right? And showing people how to actually build a portfolio within the investment that you're doing here right now. And they're like, oh my God, no way. And I'm like, yes, exactly. And this is the way that we do it, right? The way that we do it is just like this. You can become an independent business owner just from your home, okay? This is outside of trading. This is outside of learning the academy, right? Now, how does this work? Now let's talk about the compensation plan. Now let's talk about, right, with the real compensation plan, with the money's at, right? This is actually something that I love and I admire, right? Because not only do I get the chance to refer 2 friends into this business, but when I refer the 3rd friend into this business, the company says, hey, Calvin, look, I'm gonna pay you $150 a month, $37.50 every single Friday. You may looking at this like it's nothing, but this is something that you could grab those $37.50 or $150 a month, and you could throw it into a broker account and duplicate it. You could throw it into a coin, and now you have investments that are paying for you, right? But now look how cool this is, that you could show exactly Charlie, Alex, and Anthony exactly what you did to get to the first level in the company. Guess what happens? The company starts paying you now $600 a month. 150 every single Friday. Now we do exactly that same thing, exactly with those 12 students in your organization. The company now starts paying you $1,000 a month, and the levels keep going all the way up to chairman 750, right? Now, I have mentors that make 250K a month, 100K a month, building this within their influence. I have mentors that are making 50K a month, 25K a month. I have a mentor that just a couple months ago just retired his mother, and I'm actually working directly with him, 25K a month. Right? I have a mentor right now that's going to be the first Australian. That's going to be a chairwoman, first Australian crypto educator. And I'm working one-on-one with her. I'm getting one-on-one mentorship from her. Think about that. This is the space and this is the bubble that you guys are here today, right? Now, our story is very simple. We build better lives, and 3 things happen right after this, right? And what are the 3 things? You see this and you take action right now. You see this and you say, this is not for me. Or you close this laptop right now, you close this computer, you press pause on this video, you say, hey, look, this is not for me, right? So thank you guys for this. Thank you for hopping here on this call. Thank you. Reach back out to the person that invited you here to this call. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, be able to invest in yourself, because today is your day, not tomorrow, not the next day, not a week from now. Get started now and let's get to it. Boom. That's it.